Hey there, Pisces Venus. Welcome back to my channel for another Venus reading. I hope you guys are doing well. Alright, so this is a Venus reading, and what that means is basically we're going to have a look and see what's going on for you guys in love, in your relationships in general. Venus having to do with, romance, but also having to do with pleasures and passion, like what our passions are and how we experience our lust for life and enjoying ourselves. Okay, Venus wants you to be happy. Venus wants you to have a good time. But Venus will also come in, we'll get messages from Venus, anything to do with self-love, self-respect, and reclaiming our power whenever we need to do that, okay? So anytime, messages like that are going to be needed, Venus will come through, okay? So if you don't know what your Venus sign is, since this reading is based on your Venus, you can look in the in the description box where I have calculators where you can calculate either your tropical or sidereal Venus, whichever you resonate with the best. It's completely up to you. Alright, and then we're going to get straight into this reading, okay? So Pisces Venus, I did channel a song for you guys. The song I channeled is Lullaby by Umi, U-M-I. And the lyrics that I wrote down for you says, I know you're hurting inside. I know when you feel it at night. Why won't you let me in? Let me understand you. Can you let me sing you a lullaby? Then maybe you'll let me in tonight. And oh my gosh, if that isn't fitting for Pisces, because yeah, Pisces Venus definitely has a tendency to just, you feel people's pain, when they're hurting, even if someone tries to tell you that they're fine, you see right through it, because you care so much for other people. And I'm just feeling like you have a lot of love for someone in your life right now, and you know that they have been suffering. You're dealing with a person that has been going through a lot, and you know that they are not actually opening up to you about everything, and this is kind of stressing you out a little bit, Pisces, because it's kind of hard for you to not care and to not try and help someone resolve the issues that they are dealing with, and I feel like you guys are really hoping to find like the right opportunity to get this person to open up to you more about their feelings and also more about what they have been through and also what they're going through. So let's have a look at your tarot cards and see what's going on for you guys in love, and then any additional messages from Venus. And towards the end, I will toss some runes to find out if there is specifically a lover coming your way anytime soon. Okay, so your first card here is Desert, Solitariness. I don't think I've ever seen this card in this deck yet. Number 13. Okay, ooh, that is really pretty. I just want to show it to you because this looks like a bride swinging from a tree. This is like super pretty, but I wonder why she's in a desert. We're going to find out in a sec. Ooh. Okay, that one wanted to show itself first. So we have Asana. Okay, and I'm going to clarify that in just a bit because it's been a while since I've seen that card also. And then we have East, Beginnings. Number 3, Growth and Expansion. Okay. And you have Shopping. It says pay attention to what energizes you. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. From the tarot, you guys have the 5 of Swords, 7 of Wands, the King of Cups, the Ace of Swords reversed, and the Death card in the reverse. And your remaining oracle cards here is Taking Shelter. The answers are within. 17, Forgetting Oneself, and the Initiation, Rite of Passage, Crossing the Threshold. Okay, so we're gonna have a look. I want to see what the Asana card says once again to refresh my memory. Let's see. 67. Asana is the physical practice to sit in stillness. Okay, so it says your physical body holds the key to your involvement, but it's just the first portal. The asana yogic postures you have been practicing have been preparing you for true asana, which is to sit in stillness with the truth. These shapes and movements have removed the cobwebs of your limiting self, creating space for the silence of your mind's forest. You are one of those who realizes the true intention of asana and the one paving the way for others to see this bodily practice is really just a way to come face to face with yourself. Continue to cultivate your practice and move deeper into its core purpose, flow of energy in the body for the evolution of the spirit. Okay, I think I can understand what's going on here with that message. And what that's like telling me here is that Pisces Venus, when it comes to the matters of the heart and when it comes to love and relationships, you guys have pretty much, I don't want to necessarily say the word mastered, but you guys have gotten really good at just kind of being at peace with the way that things are, even if it's not necessarily moving in the direction that you want it to. And that's a really difficult thing because, you know, it's oh, why am I shuffling my cards again? My bad. I was actually looking for a book. But like I was saying, you know, it's a really hard thing to do because especially when you care about a person so much and you just kind of want to be there and help them work through it, but you have to learn to just let people go through what they're going through on their own and to not get involved. So the Desert card says there's a difference between being alone or solitary and being lonely. Feeling confident to spend time alone is powerful. You do not need much. You work on developing simplicity. There's more to life than accumulating objects. You can be resilient and adapt to difficult circumstances. So yeah, I feel like you guys are definitely on a path of like new beginnings. And this is a message that's coming through here, especially saying that you guys have gone through a really huge transformation in regards to your approach to a relationship. And this could have to do with, like, for example, a Pisces tendency to be so devoted and loyal and you know, to a certain situation, like a relationship or a person, to the point where they kind of stop focusing on their own growth so that they could also go at the same pace as that other person. And there's just this message here telling you to not forget who you are and to see and not forget everything, all of the growth that you have gone through at this point in time. Yeah, so this East card, it says, worry not. A new dawn is breaking. Let go of the old and embrace the new. Flow forward without heaviness or anxiety. New ways of being are calling to you. Speak up with a clear voice. Do not resist change. So yeah, I was getting a message here about speaking up too. Yeah, there's just this message here. This message here is talking about you focusing on like what energizes you right now, focusing on what actually gives you energy and not what's depleting your energy, okay? And this Five of Swords to me is saying that you guys might be giving yourself more to worry about than you need right now because of someone in your life that you really care about, but they are just closing themselves off right now, and all you can do is to be at peace with yourself and to focus on stillness. And I'm seeing that with this King of Cups. I do feel like you guys have been really patient and you've been really understanding towards, you know, a connection or a person of interest, and you haven't really been trying to pressure them to go through their transformation or anything. But at the same time, I also feel like you guys have been having a hard time simultaneously waiting on them to change and to open up and to let you in. There's a really huge message here about kind of like crossing over through this crossing this threshold. So you guys are actually going through a major spiritual evolution in the sense that you guys are about to walk through this door, and when you do, you're going to never live a certain life ever again. And I'm seeing this is going to be like a new beginning to your whole life, where there's like old patterns when it comes to relationships, like you waiting for people, like you trying to be there for people and being willing to sing them a lullaby in order to make them feel safer to open up to you. But I think in reality, what like Venus is coming through right now to say is that you deserve someone someone that can see you when you're in this King of Cups energy, and they know that they can trust you to open up, and they don't just like, you know, put their guards up, because like they don't have any reason, like you're not a threat to them in any way. And so people who are just not ready to open up, you don't have to you know, like you don't have to worry about like losing yourself in this person or connection if you feel like it's not progressing and it's not going anywhere. Okay, I think there's a message here about how it's time for you to speak your truth and to just like speak up and say that you're not gonna be tolerating this kind of energy ever again. You know, it's something that you guys have to evolve, and this is you know, a really significant part of your transformation. So we have two number 13s here, and then we have another 3. So the number 3 is significant, as well as the number 4, and 13 in itself is a significant number because we have both the numbers of 1 and 3, which are both ruled by the Sun and Jupiter. So this is an energy of creativity, as well as growth and expansion and abundance. So I feel like you guys are very creative right now. You guys are in a very powerfully creative energy. And the only thing that's holding you back right now is this Death and Rebirth card in the reverse, where you have experienced a lot of losses and a lot of having to let go of people. And, you know, this has been something that has made you have doubts and where you're headed in life, and you know, if you're ever going to have, you know, more beautiful experiences. But that's why there's actually a new beginning coming your way. But when you get to this, you know, when you get there, when you have to take the, like, do this rite of passage of this initiation of crossing the threshold, it's going to require you to go within yourself and know that you have the answers. Like, you have to know that you are ready to pass this test, basically, because you are, and you've definitely been through, like, not, like, there's not really much of anything new in your current situation right now. You have seen so much in life and in love, and you've had to many times admit to yourself what is actually energizing you and what's draining your energy. And now it's coming to a point where you have to be ready to say no to anything that you don't want anymore. That's going to be really important, okay? So yeah, I'm going to toss a few runes and see. Is there a specific lover coming your way anytime soon? Is there going to be any love coming your way anytime soon? Please? Okay. So I'm gonna say no just at this time. It's only a no for now. And I know we don't want to hear that, but there's just a lot of messages coming through here having to do with like your self-confidence. That's something you guys are working through right now, because this rune also represents the Sun, and I see I see a lot of Sun energy here, which has to do with, like I said, creativity and you expressing yourself confidently. Okay, this is a really powerful time for you guys to manifest, okay? And this can be you manifesting love, but I just feel like that's not all there is to it. And like that would be you limiting yourself to just, you know, waiting around for like your soulmate or anything like that. And it's just this message here saying that you guys are here for something really great. And Spirit definitely wants you to take some more time to yourself to focus on your own independence, because you just might not necessarily be at the place that you really want to be to manifest a relationship or to manifest love. So what I'm seeing here is like, as far as the near future goes, I do see that there's going to be more time for introspection and going within yourself, just to kind of, you know, like I said, reevaluate and understand, you know, what it is that's important to you and what you like do and don't want to tolerate anymore. You know, you don't have to be that person that is, you know, there for someone for so long, trying to get them to open up about their problems, because it's not your responsibility to be like a therapist to anybody. And then it's like, I know it's hard because like Pisces Venus, we kind of act like therapists in love because, you know, we care so much about that person and our lover, like no matter, like, and it's like, that's a beautiful trait. It's really beautiful. And I do think that when you do find your lover, and I do think that you know, like that person though, they're not gonna keep you out of the loop. They're not gonna just like put their guards up the whole time, because it's like I said, you're not a threat to them. You're not a threat to anybody, and there's no reason for anyone to feel like, oh, you know, I can't let this person in, because you have so much love anyways, and that's all you want to give. So it's not that it's a bad thing that you have this desire to, you know, sing to someone, in a sense that singing someone a lullaby to make them feel at ease and to feel safe to share their personal self with you. But it's that if they're not doing that, if they're not willing to open up, then, you know, then that's on them. You don't have to wait around for anyone to tell you how they feel, and to be left in this loop of confusion and not knowing if it's going to end up progressing into anything more, because they won't communicate with you. And it's one thing that you can intuit this person's feelings, but it's another if they're not actually letting you experience this in the 3D, because you know, then it becomes you feeling like you're wasting your own time, you know, kind of like this bride that's here in the desert. That doesn't, it just doesn't make any sense. Like, you know, like it's like getting married and then there's no connection, like, and then like, it's like that person is just like emotionally non-existent anymore, and you're just a bride in a desert. And that's not where anyone should have to be, especially when it comes to love. And I think maybe some of you guys haven't fully realized that this is the situation that you're in with this Ace of Swords in the reverse. But I think when you do realize this and you start putting your focus towards your own independence, this is going to be the test that you guys have to cross, this threshold, this rite of passage, because you're going to realize that your independence is actually very, very valuable to you, and that you don't want to have to lose yourself in waiting on people to let you in, because you're a beautiful soul and you deserve to have someone that acknowledges that, and not someone that acts like you are a threat to them in any kind of way, okay? Alright, Pisces Venus, this is a beautiful reading. I really do hope it did resonate. If it did, please leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Make sure you like this video and subscribe if you are new here. And I will see you guys again very soon. Bye!